members of the diplomatic corps, war veterans of the liberation struggle, traditional leaders, senior government and party officials, invited guests, delegates, comrades, and friends. Your Excellency, Article 6, Section 35 of the Constitution of the African National Union Zanu provides that the sessions of the National People's Conference shall be 1. Convened once every year in ordinary session, or at any time in extraordinary sessions. And 2, these are conducted in ordinary or extraordinary sessions in the same manner as Congress. We therefore, Excellency, convene here at this our 21st National People's Conference here in Malawi. Now, therefore, in terms of the provisions of the Article 10, Section 76 of the Constitution, I congratulate Dr. Obed Moses Mpofu. I know the Vice President Shwaka is another name for me, but this is the official. The Secretary General and Secretary to the National People's Congress, the National People's Conference, the Central Committee, the National Consultative Assembly, the President, the Presidium, and the Politburo declare that the 21st National People's Conference is duly convened in terms of Article 6, Section 35 of the Constitution. Here at the ZITF grounds of our Metropolitan Province, from the 25th to the 26th of October 2024. The main purpose of this meeting, which is the National People's Conference, as outlined in Article 6, Section 33 of the Party Constitution, is again 1. To receive and consider reports of the Central Committee on behalf of the Congress. To review, evaluate, and supervise the implementation of resolutions and programs of the Central Committee, National People's Conference, and Congress. To make resolutions for implementation by the Central Committee, to exercise any such powers and authority as may be included for incidental virtue. Now, therefore, Excellency, it is my honor, privilege, and pleasure to announce the proceeding for the management of the conference. Number 1, the Presidium consists of the following members as in terms of Article 9, Section 65. Read in conjunction with Article 10, Section 76(1) of the Party Constitution. Starting with the top from President's comments. It consists of the President, consists of the President and First Secretary, Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambujo Nanga. Then the Vice President and Second Secretary, Comrade General Dr. Constantino Uvea Dominic Ligatino Tuwene. Then the Vice President and Second Secretary, General Retired Kembo Campbell Tudich Mohammed. The National Chairman, Comrade Mopachamu Spange Uchinguri Gashiri. The Secretary General, myself, Government wants to fulfill as its Secretary. It is now my single honor, Excellency, and privilege to invite the National Chairman. But before I do that, before I invite the National Chairman, I need to get a roll call of attendees to this meeting. I'll call the province and the other that will actually make a slogan, one up and one down. And this is the song not more than 5 minutes. One minute song. The slogan after minute and the song 1 minute. And I'll start with our province. Chairman to make a slogan.
Families and players. Pablo Pedro in the lava. Pastor Patrick.
Thank you. Next year, already started singing before I allowed to. Another province. province. Thank you, ma'am. President South Province. Thank you, Midlands Province.
The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, and the First Secretary of Zanu, and incumbent SADC Chairperson. Our First Lady, Umama Wetu, Amai Dr. Osilia Mnangagwa. Honorable Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, Comrade General Retired Dr. Constantine Vea Dominic Nikazino Chweka, in Amai Honorable Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, Comrade Colonel Retired Campbell Jogish Mohati. Zanu PF Secretary General, Comrade Dr. Robert Moses Mbovu. Chairman of Zanu PF Bulawayo Province, Comrade Jabulani Smanda. Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, Comrade Judith Mube. My comrades, allow me to mind on already observed protocols. I am highly honored to cordially welcome you all to this monumental 21st National People's Conference convened in terms of Article 6, Section 35 of our colossal revolutionary ruling party's constitution here in Bulawayo, the city of kings and queens. It is remarkable that this event comes on the heels of our successful hosting of the 44th SADC Summit. Your Excellency, allow me on behalf of the conference to congratulate you on your epic assumption of the SADC chairmanship. Your Excellency, I'm a delegate in Bahambe Kuhe, Bazalala Kuhe, Siajabula Apulu. Delegates anyone mafamba zvakanaka uye warara zvakanaka vari kudya zvakanaka. Your Excellency, you directed us to prioritize the delegates' transport, food and accommodation. Nerigalia anaona wakachena. Asi musakanganise rudo rwapresident kana vatenga regalia. Zvizosviki kune munhu wese. Tinokuteerai tichikupa murambwi muzuka iri weshambo chena nekuwachenesa neregalia. Your Excellency, the 21st National People's Conference theme, Industrialize and Modernize towards Vision 2030, is timely and pertinent as it allows for further deliberations and presentation of ideas to consolidate your vision and assure continuity of your people-centered policies through MDS1. Your Excellency, through unity, peace, and development, you have charmed and inspired Zimbabweans to rally behind your development philosophy, summed up in the Second Republic's grand mantra, Nyika inowakwa, igotongwa, nekunamatibwa, newe newai. Your Excellency, without any further ado, I humbly apply for your indulgence to invite a distinguished soldier, the other son of the soil and the war veteran of impeccable records, who is a defender of our independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. In 2017, you elevated him to the position of Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu. Honorable Vice President and Second Secretary of the party, Comrade General Retired Dr. C.G.D. Chiweka said, it is a privilege to request you to introduce Mkopa wetu Mukuru Sinetumeria Umkonichwa wetu Mukuru.
Zanu Flower Metropolitan Police Chairman, Comrade Jabrani Ismanda. Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Flower Metropolitan Province, Comrade Judith Nguyen. Secretary General, Comrade Dr. Omed Moses Mpofu, members of the Police Bureau, our great chiefs, led by Senator Chief Mchane Kumar, all protocols, we recognize everybody who is here at this school. It is my privilege and honor to be given an opportunity to deliver a few remarks and introduce our guest of honor, the President and First Secretary of Zanu, His Excellency Dr. Comrade Emerson Nangaka, on this grand occasion of the ruling party Zanu's 21st Annual National People's Conference. This year's conference is being held just after the country celebrated the 82nd birthday of our guest of honor. We continue to thank our precious Lord for giving our leader long life and wish that he be granted many more years of peace and wisdom. This conference is also against the backdrop of the appointment of the First Secretary and President of our party, Zanu, as the Chairman of the Southern Africa Development Community, SADC. Allow me, therefore, on your behalf, to congratulate our First Secretary and President of our Bolsonaro Revolutionary Party, His Excellency Comrade Dr. Emerson Nangaka, for successfully hosting the fourth SADC Summit of the Heads of State and Government in August 2024 this year, and for taking over his chairmanship. Congratulations, Your Excellency. May I also congratulate the generality of the Zimbabwean people for conducting themselves in a peaceful and exemplary manner before, during, and after the SADC Summit. Our conference theme, industrialize and modernize towards the attainment of Vision 2030, resonates well with the Second Republic's efforts towards achieving the vision of His Excellency, the President. This brings before the pivotal role of innovation and industrialization for sustained socio-economic transformation and development. Our guest of honor is on record for stating that Vision 2030 will be achieved way ahead of schedule. It is therefore instructive that we use this as the platform of this conference to come up with resolutions that spur industrialization and reinforce our economic trajectory towards modernization. This should fulfill the pledge by our guest of honor for early realization of Vision 2030. As the ruling party, we value and never take for granted the trust that the people of Zimbabwe bestow upon us through their vote. On this score, supremacy of the party over government should continue to enhance implementation of party conference resolutions. Most importantly, our parents should retain its consumption of value to enhance trade and commerce for the common good and for the public convenience. As such, comrades and friends, we gather here to take stock the implementation of resolution of the 20th National People's Conference held in the Midlands Province in October 2023. Our revolutionary party, Zanu, every led by the First Secretary and President, His Excellency, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, continues to make great strides in ensuring that the development of our great nation leaves no one and no place behind. As we draw closer to the end of the National Development Strategy 1, this conference presents us with an opportunity to come up with resolutions that will reinforce its successes. Therefore, we ought to devise strategies that will help us overcome some of the challenges that we face during the implementation, such as the El Nino, the drought that we are all crying, COVID-19 pandemic, food security, and challenges on nutrition. Going forward, and as we prepare to launch the National Development Strategy 2, let us continue in the same spirit of crafting and implementing plans, policies, programs, and projects that uplift the livelihoods of the general Zimbabwean citizens. Our growth must lead to equitable development so that no one and no place is left behind. Through his visionary leadership and through his visionary transformative leadership, our guest of honor continues to count and pursue pro-people policies, programs, and projects that have transformed the quality of life of our people. Through to his philosophy of Nika, Ilolapa, Yeremerai, Iriswe Lakiwa, America's our President and First Secretary has been at the center of developing homegrown solutions which are accelerating our economic development. We can all attest to the great milestones attained in mega economic sectors such as agriculture, mining, tourism, infrastructure development, and manufacturing using our own resources. May I conclude my remarks by reminding us all that our guest of honor has been consistently active and influential in shaping the politics of our country. From the days of his youth in the 1960s, he has been loyal, selfless, and a dedicated gallant son of this revolutionary party, Zanu. Thus, we made a bold decision. He made a bold decision to join other Zimbabwean youth who were fed up with the then white minority rule. Distinguished delegates, our guest of honor continues to define the laws and personifies the true unshaken African spirit of Ubuntu, especially in the face of neo-colonial machinations, such as the legal sanctions imposed on us. In this regard, I join you all to be disciplined efforts, work together, and uphold our core values of peace, unity, and development as we continue to improve the livelihoods of our people. Let us learn from our guest of honor in whom we have got our confidence as a peace builder, unifier, and development champion. Without further ado, allow me to invite none other than the President and First Secretary of the ruling party, His Excellency Corporate Dr.
Hambile Zambia. Hambile Ulambana. Phansi labathengisi. Phansi labathengisi. Phansi nemandu. Hambile Zambia. Hambile Zambia. Phansi nemandu. Thank you very much. The First Lady, my auxiliary Mangadwa, our Vice President and Second Secretary, Comrade General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chwen, the Vice President and Second Secretary, Comrade Colonel Retired K.C.D. Mwadi, our National Chairman and the Minister of Defense, Comrade O.C.Z. Mchinguri Kashiri, our Secretary General of the party, Dr. Obet Pofu, members of the Politburo and Central Committee, members of the Elders Council, members of the National Consultative Assembly, Minister of State for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, Comrade Honorable Judith Mlue, other honorable members who are here, Zambia Bulawayo Metropolitan Provincial Chairman, Comrade Jawlan Swan, veterans of the liberation struggle, President of the National Council of Chiefs, Honorable Senator Chief Kumalo, Chana Kumalo, and other traditional leaders who are here. The Chief Secretary to the President Cabinet, Dr. Martin Rushwaya, Chairman of the Public Service Commission, Dr. Vincent Ungwe, members of the Diplomatic Corps, senior government officials who are here, representatives of business, students, women, and other youth organizations, our affiliates who are here, conference delegates, comrades and friends, no kwasai ngalbingele. I extend warm and revolutionary greetings to you all as we convene once again in compliance to our party constitution at this 21st National People's Conference of our colossal mass party, Zambia. Allow me, from the outset, to congratulate the general membership, the rank and the file of the party, for the manner all preparatory meetings conducted in the build-up to this conference, which was peaceful and perfect. Congratulations. I also extend my gratitude, particularly to the people and leadership of Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, for the jubilant welcome extended to the conference delegates. Again, I say, congratulations, Bulawayo Muhle. The warm hospitality prowess of this beautiful city of kings and the Queens as a leading conferencing destination. Siyabonga Bulawayo omuhle. Congratulations again. Amhlophe Maporokoto. My dear delegates, as we begin a new decade of hosting our national people's conferences, the turnout from across the provinces, including diaspora structures, is commendable. It is a clear testament that Zanu remains true to the certain founding values and principles of our revolutionary party. Together in unity across the 10 provinces, from all the cells and villages and districts, we are expanding the organizational capacity and the growing strength of our revolutionary party Zambia. In reviewing the year behind us and the planning for the future ahead, we stand tall and proudly confident that we are indeed jealously safeguarding the unity, the peace and development that the founding fathers and the luminaries of our party bequeathed to us as our ZANU-PF motto and beacon. Over the period since our last conference, we have lost many of our gallant sons and daughters who were interred at various sites across the country. We honor and remember them with solemn reverence. I would not want you all to stand, but may we observe a minute of silence. I thank you, comrades. May you be seated. The representation of special interest groups makes this event not only national in scope and thrust, but also echoes the unquestionable belief in our development philosophy that ilizwe lakhiwa libuswe lipulekelwe abanikazi balo, nyika inovakwa inotongwa igonamatirwa nevene vayo ende vene vayo ndisitirimu in oneness under the enduring spirit of comradeship. We continue defending our party of Zimbabwe's liberation, freedom and independence. We are making sure that under our watch, as this generation of leaders, our ZANU-PF party is in safe hands. ZANU-PF and the people of Zimbabwe are one. We are singing one national anthem, flying one national flag, and working hard towards the attainment of our national vision 2030. for the prosperity, modernization, industrialization, and development of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. Comrades and conference delegates, we gather here in the Bulawayo emzini wamankosi lamankosikazi. Zombere musha wamankosi lamankosikazi nxa lingaziwo. We gather under the theme industrialize and modernize towards the attainment of Vision 2030. This underscores the momentum we must inject to maintain the success milestones our country has realized under the leadership of Zanu in the Second Republic. In line with the provisions of the party constitution, our forum should objectively, honestly, and thoroughly reflect on the state of the party, our economy, national as well as community projects. Time-bound and structured solutions should be proffered, sector by sector. We are a party of results, hence the need to continually sharpen our party policies. Strategies in this regard must remain robust and people-centered. Therefore, the conference has the obligation to recommit our party to deepening grassroots engagement and mobilization for both party building and the scaling up production and productivity, as well as the implementation of various projects across the country. Challenges affecting our country, including illegal sanctions and the climate change, should never limit our endeavor. Step by step, brick upon brick, and stone upon stone, we are realizing the mission, the aims and objectives of our colossal Zanu party, and consolidating the gains of our hard-won independence, our national unity, and our peace. It is also important that we celebrate the achievements realized since the last 20th National People's Conference, which we held in Peru, Vedas province. On behalf of the Central Committee, I wish to congratulate and applaud all members for the successes scored by our colossal mass party, including victories in various by-elections. Makorokoto, Amhlope. Overall, the Commissariat undertook key activities such as the restructuring of cells and villages, the existence of a credible and electronically stored party membership database has become an urgent necessity. Delivering this multi-functional membership register tool cannot be left at the level of the party headquarters alone. It is the duty of all party leaders and members to work harder and honestly to deliver an accurate and verifiable party register. This will also enable more responsive development planning over and above the routine strengthening of our internal democratic processes and procedures. I'm aware that in some districts, chaotic records of members are deliberate and preferred by those holding party positions to gain favor or advantage from others. Attention. Fast now. This is unacceptable and must be stopped. Party structures are critical for a strong foundation of revolution, which to guard against infiltration into the structures and not to destroy our structures. Meanwhile, it is pleasing that the membership of the party is steadily growing, especially in provinces like Malawi. Organizations and individuals affiliating and sympathizing with the party are also broadening. However, the party should not relax. Greater linkages and business networks across all sectors of the economy, including among our entrepreneurs, the youth and women, must rank high on the party's work of mobilization. The work of the Stable School of Ideology is achieving the intended objectives of decolonizing our minds, naturally inculcating a sense of patriotism, understanding of our rich liberation war heritage, as well as the sacred ideals that unite us, the people of this nation, Zimbabwe. Influencing interest in the Chitepo School of Ideology now transcends the political party divide. This is in keeping with the true spirit of our national unity in our diversity. Congratulations, Chitepo School of Ideology. The work carried out by the Women's League, the Youth League, and the World Veterans League is commendable. These are vital engine rooms of the party's mobilization and the cadre development initiatives. Going forward, I challenge party structures to demonstrate renewed vigilance by opening more innovative fronts to end, keep, and safeguard the people's support. In this regard, I call upon the leagues to continue harnessing ICT and the digital space towards heightening our mobilization programs and ongoing party mobilization agenda. The War Veterans League and Elders Council are critical as dependable depositories of our rich liberation war heritage. I applaud the successful holding of the Congress and election of a new leadership of the Zimbabwe National War Veterans Association, which is an affiliate of our Zanu-PF party. This is a testament of our embedded commitment to the tenets of democracy which we fought for, delivered, and is now being enjoyed by the people of our motherland, Zimbabwe, Makorokoto, I'm sure. As time progresses, both the War Veterans League and Association are called upon to roll out programs that endear the younger generations to the founding values and principles which make Zanu-PF an indomitable and impenetrable revolutionary party. Comrades and conference delegates, Zanu-PF is a moving train, but always ready to welcome new members. However, party systems must be tightened and insulated against infiltration by divisive elements and malcontents who have no regard for the political order that is guaranteed by the Supreme Party Constitution of Zambia. In line with Article 2, Section 8 and 9 of the amended Constitution, I challenge this 21st National People's Conference to reaffirm our commitment to the party constitution. This binds all members and must be respected, adhered to, and fulfilled by all of us at every level without exception. No one is above the party. Further, the threats posed by indiscipline and the political excesses of opportunists should be addressed head-on. In Zanu-PF, we toe the correct line of the revolution. There is no room for ideological indecisiveness. According to Article 3, Section 19, subsection 1, every member of the party has a duty to be loyal to the party and to its leadership. Subsection 6 also obligates us to conduct ourselves honestly and honorably in dealing with the party and the public, so that we do not bring the party or its leadership into disrepute. No one will be allowed to derail the party's people-centered character. Ultimately, us the people must always defend the party. Zanu-PF, Musangano, Noera. Une vakaita vakautaka. Isu tisitiri bobo nasi chausiyavo. Tiusiya wakachena. Muzambia tinetsika yekukudzana nekuremekedzana. Zambia haiwani omwe omunhu asi vanhu vanokwana My fellow party comrades, land remains the backbone of our economy. The land was one of the key grievances that saw us wage a protracted and a brutal war of liberation. It is more than a store of wealth and a symbol of identity. Our God-given land is a perpetual inheritance for both the current and the future generations, which we will continue to jealously safeguard and protect under Zanu. To ensure the security of tenure, therefore, a new land tenure policy has been adopted by government for the beneficiaries of the land reform program, including war veterans, the youth and women. Programs under our agricultural food systems and transformation strategy to guarantee national food security and nutrition are ongoing. I commend provinces, our farmers and stakeholders in the agricultural sector for the expected bumper winter wheat harvest, as well as growth milestones in the horticulture sector. The promise of good rains during the 2024-2025 summer cropping season should see thorough preparations by us. The party, along with the government ministries, departments and agencies, is tasked to ensure that inputs for the Mvudza Ikwasa program are timely distributed. Corruption and favoritism in this process should not happen. All beneficiaries of the program should receive inputs correctly. A comprehensive farmer-driven livestock feeding program launched by government is helping to minimize drought-related livestock deaths. The construction of new dams is ongoing. Lapha kobulawayo sizabalethela amanzi okugwayisa ngani. And we shall share the prophets of doom. Equally, our Zambian government shall deliver water to Harare from Kunzi Dam. With regard to infrastructure development, the construction and maintenance of national road networks are ongoing. Our focus is now on upgrading the Bank Bridge, Bulawayo Victoria Falls, and the Harare Shirundu roads, among others. Then the Bangaba Amurkwana going back. No time by. Are you sure? The resilience of the mining sector is evident through the realization of 84% capacity utilization in the 2024, with an expected jump to 90% in 2024-2025, despite low commodity prices. The sector is contributing 75% of our country's exports and 18% of GDP. Gold output, especially from artisanal and small-scale miners, has been growing month on month, and the government is periodically reviewing incentives in the sector for the realization of a win-win benefits. With regard to tourism, tourism is a key export product. To date, the sector has surpassed the 5 billion tourism revenue target set for 2025. The tourism industry contributed 12% of GDP in 2023. We thank communities in our country's tourist destinations who are always ready to welcome our visitors. In the manufacturing sector, the recently adopted Industrial Reconstruction Growth Plan is designed to consolidate gains realized in the primary production in the mining and agriculture sectors, while attending to challenges faced by our manufacturing and commercial sectors. The plan lays the foundation for accelerated industrialization, reduction of the cost of doing business, strengthening value chains, promoting SMEs, linkages, and government-private sector collaboration. The capacitation of the public sector is an ongoing process. The bureaucracy across all provinces and districts is directed to respect the supremacy of the party and the government. Policies, directives, programs, and projects enunciated at this conference must therefore find a place in the government plans, and requisite resources should be allocated. The Zambian government guarantees a capable human capital base that supports existing entities and the creation of new industries, especially by our innovative young people and women. The robust, resilient, and formidable education system that we have rolled out under the heritage-based education 5.0 model is achieving its objectives. Our traditional leaders are the custodians of our heritage and our culture. It is our expectation that they will ensure peace and harmony within our communities, ensuring that people embrace each other by resolving differences through dialogue. I wish to congratulate chiefs and people in Matabele North and Matabele South Province for championing and embracing the Kuka Wind Community Outreach Program as a mechanism that carries everybody involved. Comrades, delegates, distinguished guests, this conference is being held against the backdrop of our successful hosting of the 44th SADC Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government in August. This vote of confidence by SADC member states reaffirms Zimbabwe's ability as a regional leader in the political, economic, and social spheres, guided by the founding principles and values of the SADC. Congratulations, Zimbabwe. The collective interests of the peoples and economies of the region shall be at the core of planned activities during Zimbabwe's Kenya exchange. Our gathering also coincides with the 5th anniversary of SADC Anti-Sanctions Day. We join fellow member states and those in solidarity with us from Africa and beyond in condemning and calling for the immediate and unconditional lifting of the heinous illegal sanctions imposed on our motherland, Zimbabwe. In concluding, may I once again emphasize that this gathering is not a talk show. The updated reports that will be presented in the plenary reflect the extent to which both the party and the government implemented the resolutions of the 2023 conference. I therefore urge the committees of this 21st National People's Conference to engage in frank and robust discussions. Therefore, the best possible recommendations focus on key issues that affect our party, our communities, and the economy, including social services, should be proffered. It is our responsibility to create new pathways as we consolidate socio-economic gains and mitigate the risks and challenges of the future. The outcome of this conference has far-reaching implications. Zanu is the party that is leading Zimbabwe, developing every province, district, ward, and village. We shall industrialize and modernize our motherland and ourselves and everybody else. Forward, forward, forever, backwards, never. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to now table the Central Committee report and declare the 21st National People's Conference officially open. And that is the report. Thank you, comrades.
Ready, go! Again. 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 Straight, 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 to propose a vote of thanks and also to move a motion for delegates to take note